I'm serious this time, Sophia. I think this app could actually take off. She didn't even look up. Her fingers were busy scrolling through her phone, probably checking Ryan's latest post. I waited, hoping she'd say something. Anything. Duh. You ever get tired of hearing yourself talk about the same dream? She said flatly. What's that supposed to mean? I asked. You keep talking about ideas, Alex. But ideas don't pay rent. You've been stuck in the same place for 2 years. I'm building something. It takes time. It's been 2 years, she repeated louder this time. You're still broke, still dreaming, still clinging to this fantasy. I want more than this. I leaned forward. So you don't believe in me anymore? She sighed. I believed I did. But belief doesn't fill a fridge or pay for dinner. I'm tired of splitting bills on cheap food and pretending this is romantic. I thought we were in this together, I whispered. She finally looked at me. Her eyes weren't cold. They were empty. That was worse. I met someone, she said. My heart dropped. Who? My voice cracked. You don't know him well. Ryan, he owns that tech firm I told you about. He offered me a job. And more, I said bitterly. She looked down. Wow, I muttered. So that's it? I can't keep doing this, she said. I need stability. I want to build a life, not chase someone else's pipe dream. So I'm the pipe dream now? No, you're a good guy. But being good isn't enough. Love isn't enough. I stared at her, stunned. You're leaving me because I'm broke? She stood up. I'm leaving because I can't wait forever for you to maybe succeed. Ryan has his life together. You're still figuring yours out. That's not love, I said. That's convenience. Call it whatever you want, she replied. I'm done pretending we're going somewhere. I stood too. You didn't even tell me until now? I didn't know how. I've been trying to find the right time. There's no right. Time to betray someone, she flinched. It's not betrayal. It's reality. I laughed bitterly. You're unbelievable. She turned away. I'm sorry, Alex. No, you're not. You're just sorry I found out like this. She didn't answer. Just walked off into the night like it was just another Tuesday. I sat back down on the bench. The same broken bench we used to sit on after our midnight walks. The wood creaked beneath me, the same way my chest was creaking now, cracking under. The weight of everything she'd just said. I stared at my hands, calloused, cracked, tired. I had given her everything I had, my time, my heart, my belief that she was the one. And in return, she gave me goodbye. Rain started falling. Of course it did. No umbrella, no jacket, just me, a hoodie, and heartbreak. I stood up, shoved my hands into my pockets, and started walking. The city was loud but distant, like I was underwater. I couldn't feel my feet, or maybe I didn't want to. My phone buzzed. A message. Sophia, I hope you find what you're looking for. I stared at it for a long time. Then I deleted it. I reached our apartment, or what used to be ours. Her stuff was already gone. She didn't even wait a full day. I dropped onto the mattress on the floor. No bed frame, just like my life, unfinished. I stared at the ceiling, my chest aching. Love isn't enough, she'd said. Maybe she was right, but damn, it should have been. I rolled over, grabbing my notepad. Startup idea, dream fund. Micro-funding for underdogs. People like me? I stared at the title and underlined it. Let them laugh. Let her leave. Let Ryan have her. But one day, I'd make them regret every word. One day, I'd show them what not enough could become. Dude, is that your third bowl today? I didn't look up. Fourth, maybe fifth. Leo dropped a grocery bag on the floor. You need real food. I need funding, I muttered, tapping furiously on my keyboard, and less people telling me I'm wasting my life. Leo sat on the floor beside me. You haven't left this apartment in days. I'm working. You're spiraling. I finally looked at him. She left me for a guy with money, man. Do you know how that feels? He nodded slowly. Yeah, it sucks. But you can't starve yourself into success. I'm not starving, I'm just broke. He glanced at the empty noodle cups scattered around. You smell like a ramen graveyard. Whatever, I'm close. I just need one investor to say yes. Leo leaned back against the wall. Have you even opened the curtains once this week? Light distracts me. He laughed. You're turning into a vampire. I grinned for half a second, then it vanished. Ryan posted again. Beach in Dubai. She's with him. Leo went quiet. She used to talk about going there with me, I said, softly. Said it was her dream honeymoon spot. She's not your problem anymore. She was my future. And now, I'm eating expired noodles and pitching to people who don't care. He stood up. Speaking of rejection, Darnell replied, I blinked. Already? Leo nodded. Want to hear it? No, I said. He read it anyway. Your idea lacks scalability and vision. We invest in solutions, not sob stories. Brutal. I swallowed. Did he actually call it a sob story? Leo nodded. Exact words. I slammed the laptop shut. Maybe he's right. Alex, no, seriously. Maybe I'm chasing something that's never gonna happen. Maybe Sophia saw it before I did. You're not doing this for her anymore, remember? I rubbed my eyes. I don't even know who I'm doing it for. Then do it for the guy who refused to give up when the lights got cut, and all he had left was cold noodles and code. I sighed. I need to get out of here. Leo smirked. Shower first. You smell like defeat. I stepped into the bathroom, turned on the tap, and stared at myself in the mirror. Sunken eyes, chapped lips, hollow stare. You're still in here, right? I called out. Yup, stealing your last protein bar. Take it. I'm surviving on pride anyway. You're low on that too. Shut up, Leo. He laughed. When I came back out, towel on my head, Leo was sketching something on my whiteboard. What's that? I asked. Your app. The flow sucks. You buried the value under too much fluff. I grabbed a marker and circled a section. Then help me fix it. He nodded. Let's do it. We worked through the night. There was no music, no noise, just the sound of keyboards and the occasional slurp of noodles. Remember when we used to dream about building something big? I asked. Leo chuckled. Now we're just trying to build something that doesn't crash. I'm tired of failing, man. Then fail better. But don't stop. I stared at the screen. I just want one win, one small win. You'll get it, he said. Just not from Darnell. I laughed quietly. I'll make him regret that email someday. Leo raised his noodles. To revenge-fueled startups. I clinked mine against his. To rock bottom. May it be the foundation. I crawled into bed around 4 a.m. Not that I could sleep. My brain kept racing. She's gone. He has her. But I still have something. I have this idea. I have Leo. I have anger. That's enough. For now, I stared at the ceiling. Tomorrow I'd pitch again, and again, and again, until someone saw what she didn't. Relax, Leo whispered. You look like you haven't slept in days. I haven't, I muttered, straightening my hoodie. This is my last shot, Leo. You said that last week, and the week before. But this one's different. He tilted his head. Because she's a woman? Because she actually reads pitches before deleting them. Madeline Gray walked in 5 minutes late. Calm, confident, dressed like she didn't need to prove anything to anyone. I stood up quickly, nearly tripping over my laptop bag. You're Alex Carter? She asked. Yes. Thank you for seeing me. She sat across from me in the cafe booth. Let's make this simple. I don't care about projected profits yet. I want to know why you started, I blinked. Excuse me? Your why? If you can't give me that in 1 minute, I won't give you my money. I froze. Leo nudged me under the table. I started this because someone I loved left me, said I wasn't enough, said dreams don't pay bills. I said slowly. I didn't want revenge. I wanted proof. Proof that belief could be more than pain. She nodded. Keep going. I built this app for people like me. People nobody believes in until they make it. A platform that lets underdogs raise microfunding and build their ideas from scratch. Not charity, just a fighting chance. Madeline leaned back. Pain makes great founders. I looked at her. So, does that mean... I didn't say yes yet. I said I like pain, especially when it builds purpose. Leo raised an eyebrow. That's darkly motivating. Madeline smiled slightly. I'll give you $50,000 to start. But I want updates, weekly. I don't do silent partnerships. My mouth opened, but no sound came out. Leo punched my arm. Say something, man. Yes, I finally said. Yes, absolutely, thank you. Madeline slid a card across the table. Email my assistant. You start Monday. Back in the apartment, I stared at the bank notification. The funds were real. Not a dream, not a pitch. Real. Leo held up a tiny plastic bottle. Champagne from the dollar store. Don't judge. I'd toast, but we don't own glasses. Use the noodle bowls. We did. 2 weeks later, I was in a 10x10 office with a flickering bulb and peeling paint, but it was mine. Leo walked in, holding 2 coffees. We made it. We haven't done anything yet. Still, smells better than your apartment. Laughed. Barely. That's when she walked in. Hi, I'm Mia. I applied for the intern position. Leo looked confused. What intern position? I posted it last night, I whispered. Didn't think anyone would actually apply. Mia smiled brightly. I'm not here for money. I'm here because I believe in the mission. I read your story. It felt personal. I blinked. What story? The one Madeline posted on LinkedIn. About why you started. Leo muttered. She moves fast. I looked at Mia. You know this is unpaid, right? She nodded. I've done worse. For free, I shrugged. Welcome aboard then. By the end of the week, we had a working beta version. Mia was relentless, organizing files, fixing typos, pushing us to improve UI. Why are you so passionate about this? I asked her one night. She stared at her screen. Because I was. Told I wasn't enough too, multiple times. I nodded. Then you're in the right place. On Friday, Madeline showed up unannounced. Show me, she said. I pulled up the app and walked her through it. She raised an eyebrow. This feels human. That's the point, I said. No polished walls, just raw stories and people asking for belief. She stared at me. Keep building. And remember, don't chase numbers. Chase meaning. As she left, Leo whispered, I think she likes you. Pretty sure she talks like that to everyone. No, man. She sees something. In you. I looked around. This office, these people, this chance. Maybe for the first time, I saw it too. Alex, we're at 1 million users, Mia said, bursting through the glass door. I looked up from my laptop. Say it again. 1 million users. She grinned, holding up her phone, like it was a trophy. I leaned back, speechless. We actually did it, Leo popped in behind her. And you thought those instant noodles were your legacy. I laughed. They still might be, but this is wild. The launch party buzzed with energy. Cameras flashed. Investors toasted. Journalists scribbled in notebooks. Ava walked up beside me, holding a glass of champagne. Congrats, boss. You're officially the golden boy of the startup world. You're drunk, I said, smirking. On success, she replied, and maybe a little champagne. She clinked her glass against mine. Sophia's gonna lose her mind, I paused. Don't mention her tonight. Too late, she whispered, nodding toward the entrance. I turned, and there she was, Sophia, same long hair, same sharp eyes, but her confidence had cracks now. She scanned the room like she didn't belong. She saw me and froze. Ava muttered, "Should I kick her out?" "No," I said. "Let her walk in." She approached slowly, as if unsure I'd let her speak. "Alex," she said. "Sophia. This is all yours?" "Every inch of it. I read about the app, saw your face in that magazine." I nodded. "It's been a busy 2 years," she glanced around. "You've changed." "No," I said. "You just never looked close." "Enough," her voice softened. "I missed you." I raised an eyebrow. "Before or after Ryan's company collapsed?" She looked down. "I didn't come here for pity." "Good," I replied. "You won't find any." Mia appeared by my side, clipboard in hand. "Alex, the press is waiting for your speech." I turned to Sophia. "Have you met Mia? She helped build this from scratch." Mia smiled politely. "Nice to meet you." Sophia hesitated. "You're with him?" Mia glanced at me, then back at her. "We're building something real. That's all that matters." I didn't correct her. Sophia's lips parted, but no words came out. I looked at Mia. "I'll be right there." She walked off, and I turned back to Sophia. "Why'd you come?" I asked. "I don't know," she whispered. "I guess I wanted to see who you became." I leaned in slightly. "You didn't believe in me when it mattered." "I was scared. So was I said. "But I didn't run." As I walked away, she called out, "Do you ever think about us?" I stopped. "For a while I did," I said without turning around. "But then I built a life too full for regret." Backstage, Ava smirked. "Well handled." "I didn't do it for her." She handed me a mic. "I know. That's what makes it better." I stepped onto the stage, applause roaring in my ears. Behind the lights, I could still see Sophia, standing alone. But I didn't feel bitter. Just free. "Did you see the news?" Leo rushed into the office, waving his phone. "I don't care what Ryan posted," I said, not looking up. "It's post." To federal investigation. I leaned back slowly. "Sophia?" Gone dark. No posts, no likes. Radio silence. I nodded. Karma moves fast. Day later, my phone buzzed. Unknown number. "Sophia. Can we talk?" I stared at it for a long time. Leo peeked over my shoulder. "You're not actually thinking of answering, right?" "I am." He frowned. "Why?" "Because I'm not the same guy she left." That night, I replied, "You said I wasn't enough. Now I'm too much, right?" The typing dots appeared, then stopped. Then again. Then nothing. I smiled to myself. Next morning, Ava dropped a magazine on my desk. My face was on the cover. "You made Forbes again," she said. "Global edition this time." "Where do I even put all these covers?" I asked. She grinned. "Frame them, obviously. Build a wall of revenge." Mia walked in holding a tablet. "Madeline's Global Fund is in. They're doubling their investment." I blinked. "Seriously?" she said, and I quote, "We don't fund boys with ideas. We fund men with vision." Leo laughed. "That's very Madeline." I opened my inbox. Another flood of invites, interviews, panels, deals. Mia leaned in. "You okay?" "Yeah," I said quietly. "Just a lot." She smiled. "You earned every bit." Later that evening, I got another text. "Sophia, I lost everything. I don't know who to talk to." I stared at it, fingers hovering above the screen. Then, I typed, "You didn't lose me. You threw me away. Read. No reply. Mia found me on the balcony staring at the skyline. She reached out again, didn't she? She asked. I nodded. She's lost now. It's all falling apart. Does it make you feel better? I thought for a moment. It should, but it doesn't. Because you don't need her to hurt anymore. Exactly. Mia folded her arms. So what now? I keep building, I said. For me. Not for revenge. Not for closure. She smiled. That's growth. I sat at my desk, opened a blank page, and typed, "Success is quiet. So is letting go." Then I hit save and closed the laptop. Alex Carter, welcome to New York, the host said as I stepped onto the stage. Flashes popped. Applause echoed. I adjusted the mic and smiled. I used to think success looked like a car or a house, I began. Now I know it looks like being told no 1,000 times and showing up anyway. The crowd laughed. I continued. Every investor who passed on me, every person who walked away, helped build this version of me. And then I saw her. Back row, half lit, hair tied back, same perfume. I knew it instantly. Sophia. My throat tightened, but I didn't break. Not this time. After the talk, I stepped outside for air. She was already there, leaning against a railing like she belonged in the shadows. You flew out here? I asked. I didn't know if you'd even speak to me. And yet here you are. She looked down. The talk was amazing. Thanks. Silence stretched between us. She finally asked, Do you regret anything? I took a deep breath. Yeah. I regret thinking you loved me. Her face fell. That's not fair, isn't it? She looked up, eyes glossy. I was scared, Alex. I didn't know how to wait for a maybe. And I didn't know how to stop loving someone who gave up. She stepped closer. You've changed. I had to. I mean, the way you speak, the way you stand. Pain changes people, I said. So does success. She wiped her eyes. I don't even recognize you anymore. Good. The old me would have begged for answers. And now? Now I know closure doesn't come from you. Her lip trembled. Do you hate me? I shook my head. I don't feel anything toward you. Not love, not hate, just peace. She swallowed hard. Ryan lied about everything. He promised security and gave me ruins. I warned you. I didn't listen. No, I said. You chose easy over real, and easy collapsed. She looked away. You're right. I stood silent, watching the taxis roll past. She finally whispered, Do you ever miss us? I miss who I was with you. Not because of you, despite you. I don't deserve your forgiveness. I'm not offering it, I said softly. I'm offering the truth. She nodded slowly. Then say it. You broke me, and I built something beautiful from the pieces. Tears spilled from her eyes. I just wanted to see you one more time. You've seen me now, not the dreamer, not the failure, the man who survived. She reached for my hand, but I stepped back. Goodbye, Sophia. And this time, I meant it. I walked away, shoulders light, chest steady, not angry, not broken, just whole. Alex, final check. No scandals, no lawsuits, and no secret marriages we should know about? The Forbes interviewer joked, flipping open her notebook. I smirked. Clean as a whistle, just some emotional wreckage here and there. She laughed. We like honesty. The lights were already on, camera ready. Mic clipped to my collar. Let's dive in, she said. What motivated your success? I looked down for a second. You can pass on any question. No, I'll answer it. I interrupted. She nodded. Go ahead. I took a breath. Heartbreak. She raised an eyebrow. Can you elaborate? She left me because I was broke. Said love doesn't pay the bills. I wasn't enough. Financially, emotionally, whatever metric she used. So, I built something she could never leave again, myself. Silence followed. She didn't write anything for a few seconds. Wow, she finally whispered. That's raw. I lived it. And now she watches from the sidelines. But I don't play for her anymore. She scribbled notes. That line will go viral. I'm not trying to go viral. You already are, she said. People crave truth. 2 days later, the article dropped. From rock bottom to billion-dollar vision, how Heartbreak built. Alex Carter. The quote was bolded at the top. I built something she could never leave again, myself. My phone exploded with texts, emails, calls. Mia burst into the office. Did you read the comments? I'm trying not to. Too late, she grinned. They love you. One guy said you're the Steve Jobs of emotional damage. Leo laughed from across the room. You kinda are. Then it happened. Sophia shared the article on her story. One simple line. Proud of you. I stared at it for a long time. She wants credit now? Ava scoffed, walking by my desk. She wants relevance, Leo added. Mia frowned. Maybe she means it. I shook my head. Pride doesn't fix what she shattered. Later that night, I sat alone in the conference room, scrolling through the comments. I feel this in my soul. He turned pain into power. Never let someone define your worth, and then hers again. Sophia, that article, it hurt. But I'm glad you're doing well. I typed, deleted, retyped, deleted again. Finally, I sent, you helped build this, just not in the way you think. She read it instantly. No reply. The next day, the interviewer called. Your quote is everywhere, she said. Talk shows, TikTok, even high school yearbooks are using it now. Crazy? Regrets? No. Do you think she regrets it? I think she regrets being written into a story she can't control anymore. She paused. That's deep. I lived it. That night, I went on my balcony. Leo joined me, beer in hand. So, you good? Yeah. For once, I think I am. Even after she shared it? Especially after. He nodded. You're not chasing her approval anymore. No, I'm just living without apology. Leo raised his bottle. To living. To peace, I said. Peace didn't come from her pride. It came from finally not needing it. You sure this isn't over the top? Mia asked, stepping into the ballroom in her black dress. Over the top? I laughed. Mia, there's a champagne wall. Leo appeared behind us. And 3 DJs. And a 12-foot ice sculpture, Ava added. In the shape of your company logo, no less. I raised my glass. I earned this. Mia smiled. Yes, you did. By 9 p.m., the ballroom was packed. Celebrities, investors, old friends. People who believed in me before I had anything to show. I stood at the center of it all, dressed in the same color suit Ryan once wore in that Dubai photo. Only now I didn't fake the smile. Ava leaned in. Instagram's gonna explode. It already is, Leo said, scrolling. Look. My phone buzzed, a text. Sophia, can I come? Just to congratulate you. I stared at the message for a second. Then I locked my screen. Mia caught the change in my expression. You okay? Yeah, I said. She just asked if she could come. And? I left it on red. Mia nodded. Good. We toasted at midnight. To those who stayed, I said, raising my glass. To those who didn't, Leo added. To growth, Ava smiled. Mia clinked her glass against mine. To you. The room cheered. Somewhere I knew she was watching. Not. From the crowd. From her phone. From the stories Ava posted. From the ones Mia shared. From the trending hashtag with my name in it. Not hers. An hour later, I checked again. Still no follow-up from Sophia. No, okay. No, never mind. No, I understand. Just silence. And somehow, that said more than any reply. Mia rested her head on my shoulder. You think she expected a yes? Probably. She didn't deserve one. No, I said. She didn't. I stood near the balcony, city lights shining behind me. A young founder came up nervously. Mr. Carter, sir, your story changed my life. I just wanted to say thank you. I smiled. Don't thank me. Build something worth remembering. Nodded, starstruck, and walked away. I turned back to Mia. This doesn't even feel real, I said. It is. And it's mine. All yours. Sophia watched it all happen, but not through my eyes, through a screen, through a world she walked away from. A world that moved on without her, a world I built without needing her approval. She wasn't proud. She was broken. And I wasn't bitter. Was free. Alex? Ava called as she passed my office door. You good for your 4 p.m.? I nodded, not looking up. Yeah, just wrapping up emails. She paused. You sure? I'm fine, Ava. She closed the door without another word. But I wasn't fine. I hadn't been since I saw her. It was accidental, unscripted. I was walking back from a meeting. No cameras, no bodyguard, no plan. Just me. And then I saw her, Sophia, alone at a corner cafe. Hoodie, no makeup, hair messy. Elbows on the table like life had sat too heavy on her shoulders. She didn't see me at first. I stood there frozen, one foot in the past and one in the present. Then her eyes lifted. She saw me and didn't look away. Hey, she said softly. As I approached, hey, I replied, standing over her. You want to sit? I paused, then pulled the chair out and sat across from her. She smiled faintly. Didn't expect to see you here. I didn't expect to stop walking. She nodded, eyes cast down at her coffee. Silence settled between us. No tension, no drama, just something unspoken. You look... I began, then stopped. Tired? She finished. Real. She gave a soft laugh. That's the nicest thing anyone said to me in months. I looked around the cafe. No entourage today? No spotlight left to follow me. I took a breath. How have you been? She shrugged. Some days are better. Most aren't. I nodded. I get that. She looked up at me. You became everything I wanted. I blinked. You sure it wasn't everything Ryan had? She flinched but didn't deny it. Maybe both. I leaned back. I didn't become this to prove anything to you. I know. I did it because I had to survive you. Her lips parted, but no words came. I didn't just lose a girlfriend, Sophia. I lost my compass, my voice, my sense of worth. I'm sorry, I raised a hand. Don't. I'm not here for an apology. Then why are you here? I stared at her. Maybe I needed to see you like this. Not to gloat, not for revenge. Just to understand. And do you? I understand that you were broken too, just in a different way. She looked at me with wet eyes. You always saw more in me than I did. And you always saw less in me than I was. Tears slipped down her cheek, but she didn't wipe them. She didn't hide. I respected that. I don't expect anything from you, Alex. Not another chance. Face one last time. You still hate me? She asked. No, I said. She tilted her head. Then, I forgave you. Her eyes widened. I didn't forget, I added. I wanted to. I pushed the chair back. You broke something I'll never get back, but that's okay. I built something better in its place. Yourself, she whispered. Exactly. She reached out, barely lifting her hand. I didn't touch it. Instead, I stood up. Take care of yourself, Sophia. You too, Alex. I started walking. She didn't call after me. She didn't cry, and I didn't turn back. Back in the car, Leo glanced at me. "You okay?" "I am." That didn't sound convincing. "I saw her." He blinked. "What?" "At the cafe. We talked." He tensed. "And?" I let it go. He studied my face. No yelling, no closure speech, no revenge, no anger, just peace. Leo nodded slowly. "That's growth, man." "Yeah." I looked out the window and smiled. I didn't need her to suffer. I didn't need her to regret. I didn't need anything from her because I already had everything I ever needed. Me.